Are you feeling overwhelmed tonight? Maybe it's 2 a.m. The room is dim. The white noise is humming. And you're staring at the baby monitor, wondering how you're supposed to do this again in an hour. The tears come in quiet waves, and the self-doubt creeps in even louder. You're not broken. You're not failing. And tonight, we're going to uncover a powerful Bible verse, one fans associate with Rihanna's quiet strength that could change the way this night feels for you. Stay with me, because there's a simple truth here that can bring real peace, even now. Welcome to Blessed Mom's Corner, where we find God's peace in the chaos of motherhood. I want you to hear my heart first. You're not alone in this. Postpartum is a storm, and sometimes it feels like you're rowing with a broken paddle. Sleep deprivation, hormones that won't settle, a body that doesn't feel like yours anymore, and a mind that won't stop spinning. I know the ache of thinking, I'm supposed to be happy, so why am I so anxious? Even women the world sees as strong, icons, superstars, aren't immune to this. Pain doesn't skip the famous, and it doesn't define the faithful. You are not broken for feeling what you feel. God sees you in the nursery light, in the bathroom floor moments, in the I can't do this whispers. You are held and known, not shamed or forgotten. And there is real hope in God's word, gentle, steady, practical hope that has comforted women for centuries. That's what we're leaning into together tonight. So let's begin with a verse that feels like a deep breath for a weary heart. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. That's Isaiah 40:31. Waiting on the Lord isn't about sitting helplessly. It's about leaning your full weight on Him when your own strength has run out. It's trusting that while your body feels empty and your emotions feel frayed, God is not running late, and He's not ignoring you. He's restoring you, sometimes quietly, like sunrise you only notice when you look up. If you're a new mom, you know this waiting. You wait for your baby to settle. You wait for your heart to slow. You wait for your appetite, your sleep, your joy to come back. And it can feel like forever. But this verse says your waiting isn't wasted. It becomes a place where strength is renewed. Not borrowed for a minute, renewed. Imagine a mom staring at the baby monitor, so tired she can barely stand. She whispers, "Lord, I'm waiting on you." And somehow she finds the strength to rise one more time. Not because she's superhuman, but because God is near to those who wait on Him. Let that sink in. Your waiting can be holy. Your weakness isn't a detour. It's a doorway to fresh strength. You don't have to earn it. You get to receive it. Now another verse that has carried countless mothers through the longest nights. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. This doesn't mean you have to do everything or be everything. It means that whatever God is placing right in front of you, this night, this feed, this diaper, this wave of anxiety, you can face it through His strength, not through caffeine or sheer willpower, but through the one who knows your name and your limits. Picture yourself swaying in the dark, the baby crying in your arms, your nerves threadbare. You whisper, "Through Christ." That's it. Just those two words. Through Christ, you can endure the cry without condemning yourself. Through Christ, you can wash the bottles at 4 a.m. without spiraling into despair. Through Christ, you can ask for help without shame. Through Christ, you can feel overwhelmed and still keep going, not because anxiety vanished, but because strength arrived. Maybe you've tried to push through on your own, and it left you empty. That makes sense. You weren't meant to do motherhood on grit alone. Let this verse be your gentle reminder. His strength is not a one-time gift. It meets you each time you ask. There's one more verse I want to hold close with you tonight. Psalm 23:4 says, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." For a new mom, the valley can look like fear of not bonding, fear of not coping, fear of the thoughts you don't want to admit out loud. Valleys aren't proof you're failing. They're part of the terrain of life. And the verse promises not that you'll skip the valley, but that you'll walk through it. You won't live there forever. Shadow of death sounds intense, I know, but that's what anxiety can feel like. Heavy, dark, suffocating. Here's the key. Shadows only exist where there is light. God's presence is the light. You're not alone in the hallway, or the car after a breakdown, or the shower where you cry with the water running so no one hears. A mom once sat in her parked car, hands shaking after a hard day, and whispered, "I will fear no evil, for you are with me." She didn't suddenly become fearless, but she did remember she wasn't alone, and that changed everything. You might be wondering, okay, but what do I do when the panic hits? What do I do at 2 a.m. when my body says no and my baby says now? Let's get practical, simple, and gentle. Something you can actually use tonight. First, let's anchor these verses where you can see them. Write them on sticky notes and place them where your night happens. The crib, the feeding chair, the bathroom mirror, the kitchen sink. Isaiah 40:31 for the moments you feel too tired to move. Philippians 4:13 for the moments you're tempted to believe you can't do this. Psalm 23:4 for the moments fear feels like too much. You don't need perfect handwriting or pretty colors, just words where your eyes will land. Second, let's build a one-sentence prayer you can repeat when your mind is racing. Jesus, be my strength and my peace right now. Keep it small. Keep it present. If it helps, inhale while you say, Jesus, be my strength, and exhale as you say, and my peace right now. Your body needs that rhythm as much as your heart does. Third, for those moments of panic when everything feels urgent, try this simple pause. Stop. Name what's real. Invite God in. It can sound like, I'm exhausted, I'm scared, my baby is safe, I am safe. Jesus, meet me here. Then do the next small thing. Pick up the baby, sip water, text a friend, switch the laundry. Small acts done through Christ are holy. Fourth, set a tiny nightly ritual. Maybe before the last feed, read Isaiah 40:31 out loud. In the middle of the night, whisper Philippians 4:13. At dawn, when the room is gray and quiet, speak Psalm 23:4. These verse moments don't need to be perfect. God doesn't grade you on how well you remember. He delights in how often you reach out. Fifth, if the anxiety feels like more than you can carry, please talk to your doctor or a trusted counselor. Seeking help is not a lack of faith, it's wisdom. God often answers our prayers through people and practical support. You are brave for asking. Sometimes we look for a miracle that erases our struggle, but often God gives a miracle that meets us in it. Strength renewed in the ordinary, peace arriving in the kitchen, courage appearing in the car, and yes, there's something powerful about how a simple, hidden verse can feel like a lifeline, whether you're a global superstar or a mom in pajamas. I don't know Rihanna's private journey, but I do know this. God's word has healed many hearts, and it can bring healing to yours. Let's walk back through the verses together, slowly, like steps you can take tonight. but those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Waiting can look like a quiet prayer when the tears won't stop. It can look like giving yourself permission to rest when the world says hustle. It can look like asking your partner, "Can you take 5 minutes while I breathe?" Renewal isn't always fireworks. Sometimes it's a steadying of your hands, a softening of your heart, a small smile you didn't expect. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This isn't pressure to be a supermom. It's permission to lean. Through Christ, you can feed, you can rest, you can say no, you can say help. You can forgive yourself for the things you wish you'd done differently today. And you can start again in 5 minutes, not tomorrow. Even though I walk through the valley, you are with me. Valleys are temporary, presence is permanent. If fear about motherhood sits heavy on your chest, speak this: I am walking through. I am not camping here. God is with me. One step, one breath, one verse at a time. Have you ever felt guilty for not enjoying every moment? I want to lift that weight off your shoulders. You don't have to enjoy every moment to be a good mom. You're a good mom because you love your child and you show up. Even when showing up looks like messy hair, puffy eyes, and the same sweatshirt 3 days in a row. God delights in your showing up. He's not counting the moments you cried. He's counting the ways you kept going. And friend, your heart matters too. Your needs are not an inconvenience to God. He's not waiting for you to get it together before he meets you. He's with you in the middle, mid-feed, mid-tears, mid-sentence. If you need words tonight, borrow mine. Jesus, hold me while I hold my baby. That's a prayer he loves to answer. If this message resonated with you, please share it with another mom who might need to hear it today. And subscribe for more biblical hope. Before we close, I want to speak directly to that part of you that's weary and wondering if it'll always feel like this. It won't. The fog lifts. Your strength returns. The way you're being stretched now will become the part of the story you tell another mom someday. And the God who's carrying you tonight will still be faithful then. You are a good mom. You are not failing. You are held by a God who renews strength, who supplies power when yours runs out, who walks with you through shadows and leads you into light. Rihanna found her strength, and so can you, because God's word is for every heart, every home, every 2 a.m. If you're comfortable, drop your favorite verse in the comments. It might be exactly what another mom needs tonight. Like this video if it helped you, and make sure you're subscribed so we can keep showing up for each other. Next time, we're going to talk about how one mother used Psalm 91 to battle intrusive thoughts, and the simple habit that helped her reclaim peace. You're not alone, friend. I'm cheering for you. And more importantly, God is with you, right now, right here. Breathe. He's got you.